What's happening, folks? This is Arty. I am the community owner for CrossingGaming.com, and welcome to my first ever vlog video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to pretty much be talking about how the vlog system will work in these video series I'll do. It's pretty much like a blog post, but it's just morely used for videos. So I'm using a webcam, so I get to see my face while I'm talking. So cheers for that. So let's talk about how the vlog system works. Pretty much I just talk about, how my gaming experiences are, stuff like that, Like last night, I got like a 30 kill game or something, or, I went 30-3 in SWAT. That was awesome, I'll talk about that stuff. I'll also talk about maybe some gaming news, what's down the road. I'll also talk about some website updates, what's been going on, get you all in the loop. So this is my vlog, my first ever vlog. So, yeah, the vlogs will be under the vlog tab of the website. If you click on that, basically it'll just be like WordPress posts. And mine will say Arty's vlog. That's my vlog video, so that's where all the episodes will be. Unless more people want to do it, or actually use their face in the real world, and use a microphone, they can definitely do it. But some people don't like to do it, but that's fine. But I don't want to do it, so here I am. So this is the first vlog episode, or whatever, / first video, whatever it is. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Probably just my video game history. I'll probably talk about that. I've been a video gamer for about 17 years. My first system was a Sega Genesis. I think my first video game was The Lion King. Yeah, it was like The Lion King or Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or whatever. That was a lot of fun, I have to admit. Sega Genesis, having those crappy graphics, those like digital ties graphics, just, they paint all that stuff in or something. I don't know, it's just weird. But man, that was some good times back in Sega. I used to play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I couldn't get past, what level was it? The oil level. I don't know if you played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but there was like an oil level. You have to go past it. I couldn't get past that level. Until I finally actually beaten it. I actually played it on the 360 behind me. I actually beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2, finally, and it was great. I feel accomplished. And I had some like other systems. I pretty much had Sony PlayStation. I think that was my next system. No, wait, it was Game Boy. I think it was the original Game Boy Pocket was the next system I got. I actually got, if you guys ever had Pokemon for the Game Boy, you probably wouldn't know this. I think I had the blue version for Pokemon, and unfortunately my Game Boy got stolen a long time ago. I remember that. I think it was in my bag, and somebody just went through it and actually stole my Game Boy. So it was a common thing back in the old days in elementary school where kids would steal a lot of Game Boys just to play Pokemon. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And then let's see. After that, Game Boy incident, I actually got an advance later on, and actually got like, I think it was like, what was that? Damn, I think it was a Yoshi. Yeah, that's right. I had a Yoshi game. I don't know. I think it was Yoshi Advance or something like that, or the Yoshi Adventures. Pretty much, you be Yoshi. You get to carry baby Mario around, and pretty much go through every adventure. So that was pretty cool. But before I got the Advance, I actually got Game Boy Color, and I actually got Pokemon Yellow version, which is the Pikachu version. That one was alright. I mean, I got through pretty much a lot of it, but I didn't really actually beaten it yet, because I actually got to the stadium, the last part, where you have to defeat the bosses, and I couldn't get past that yet. So that's how far I got into the game, but I didn't really get there. I didn't really beaten it yet. Didn't have really enough time, and my Pokemon were all like level 50s. I probably had to like be like level 100 Pokemons to beat all those Pokemons that the bosses had. But anyways, So on to after Game Boys, I actually got Sony PlayStation, and that was actually the PS1 version. So I actually became a PlayStation fan before Xbox. True, it's all true. My first PlayStation game that I ever received was Tekken. It's a fighting game. It's pretty much, if you ever seen like Tekken 6, you know, it's the latest one out right now. I actually got the first Tekken long time ago when it was popular, you know, when Namco first developed it. I actually beaten that game pretty well. I actually unlocked every character. Um, I beaten all the bosses, and Heihachi Mishima was the worst character ever. You know, if you played Heihachi, he's like an invincible guy. You know, you can't even beat him. Like every time you like he uses lightning powers, everything, you know, kicks, punches. It's just really, really annoying, and I really hated that game too much. That game really frustrated me a little bit, and I pretty much put that thing aside a little bit. And my next game, actually, the best PS1 game I ever played was Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. It was actually the first Rainbow Six game. The graphics on the PS1 again were kind of, you know, sucky. I mean, they didn't really have good video cards back then, so I actually beaten Rainbow Six, the first game. It was a pain, but I actually, you know, beaten it. It was a lot of fun. Actually, I think that was my first-person shooter that I ever played, I think. Or I might be mistaken, but I used to play like DOS games before. Like I used to play Magdon McCree. If everybody has played DOS games a long time ago, you probably would know that. I used to play Doom, Quake. Oh man, that was like some oldies. I mean, a long time ago when I played the, you know, the PC, the gateways. You know, when it was like, I don't know, it was like a cow icon or something. It was called Gateway. That's when it was like Windows 95 was out. I used to play like DOS games a long time ago. Oh my god, that was some good old days, I'm telling you. I mostly played Mad Dog McCree. That was my favorite DOS game of all time. It was a lot of fun. But again, once I got Doom, Doom was like the best DOS game ever, whatever. So I would say that I wish I would have gotten the other games. Like there was like chapters with Doom and Doom 2, but again, they cost money back then, and I couldn't get them. So, oh well. So after Doom, after the DOS era and the Game Boy era, I actually got into the PC era, and that's where I basically played I think my first PC game, again, was the Mad Dog McCree DOS games, but I actually got into Outlaws. If you ever heard of the Western game Outlaws, it's really fun. They had it online. They had, it's developed by LucasArts. It was oh man, it was such a good game. The campaign was excellent. I loved it. And the music, it was like a spaghetti Western. You would love it. If you like spaghetti Westerns, you would love this game. And it's really fun. Man, I never had. As you can tell, I love like Western games. I like first-person shooter games. After that moment, once I played Outlaws, I became a first-person shooter afterwards. Like, pretty much right now, I play like Halo Reach and Call of Duty and all that stuff. But during the PC era, I liked pretty much like I liked the puzzle games like Myst. I don't know if anybody has heard about Myst. Myst is a great puzzle game series. If you ever played Myst, good. Because it is one of the best puzzle games, video games ever created, in my opinion. But, you know, Portal 2, you know, those Portal games that came out, again, one of the best puzzle games ever created on the, you know, the platform. But I would say Myst is gotta be one of the best puzzle games. It's so challenging, and it's one of the most difficult puzzle video games ever created, ever. So Rand Miller, thank you. Again, after the PC era, I did play Oblivion, actually, one of the best RPG games of all time, including to World of Warcraft. But Oblivion was my first RPG game I ever played, role-playing game. I actually played it on the PC first before I played it on the 360, so good for me. during the however, on the PC, you get to like mod some of the games and stuff like that. You get to mod the game. You can have like tons of gold. You can have lock picks and all that stuff. Really, really cool. If you never played Oblivion, you should. Or if you can get into role-playing games, I definitely highly recommend to play Oblivion first. But if you haven't, I mean, that's okay. I mean, you're not really missing out on anything. I mean, you have to play like a certain amount of hours to like do some missions and all that, and it does take a while to do some quests and all that, and so you have to spend some time in doing it. So after the PC era, I actually got into the PlayStation 2 era. So actually, my favorite game from the PlayStation 2 was either Guitar Hero 2 or Dance Dance Revolution 2. Man, that was a really fun game. I love Dance Dance Revolution. It was so much fun. You get to dance on the dance pad, and I used to play with my friends a lot in college. That was some good times. Man, and I used to, do like Guitar Hero 2. I used to have like two controllers. I'd bring my controller over to my friend's house and actually play Guitar Hero 2. Really fun. Definitely highly recommend to play Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution if you haven't. It's really fun. I think my best grade was on a double A, I think, on Dance Dance Revolution, but I never got a triple A grade yet, because I don't know. I wish I could dance a lot, but I can't. Or I just suck at it. Anyways, it's besides, the PlayStation 2 era, I got a lot of PlayStation 2 games, probably like 62 of them. Like 62 games is actually how much I have, but I would say Dance Dance Revolution was the best game for PlayStation 2. Actually, I forgot to mention, during the time, the Time Crisis games where you're shooting with like the little laser gun, that was actually one of my favorite first-person shooters for the PlayStation 2. I actually got Time Crisis 2, 3, and Crisis Zone. I actually got 3 games, but I didn't get the first Time Crisis. But I know they made Time Crisis 4, but I didn't really get it. But 2, 3, and Crisis Zone were a lot of fun. I used to play that all the time and never put it down. So after the PlayStation 2 era, I want to go. What is my next system? Oh, the one and only Xbox. The Xbox was probably the best platform, gaming platform I ever purchased. Well, I had to say and just summarize it, and I would say Halo 2 and Xbox. That's it. That's all you gotta know. Halo 2 and Xbox Live. I actually played Halo Combat Evolved, which was the best first-person shooter game made ever. I know some of you will disagree about this, but in my opinion, I think Halo Combat Evolved was the best first-person shooter ever made. Only because they had a good campaign, the LAN party, the LANs, local area network, multiplayer was a lot of fun. Have you heard the term called screen looking? Hey, you screen looked. No, I just know you were there. That kind of thing. You always blame your the teammate next to you is like, hey, you screen looked. No, I didn't. It was a lot of fun during the Halo times. I mean, I missed Halo Combat Evolved. It was a lot of fun. Campaign-wise, it was very tough. Being it on Legendary, I spent countless hours trying to do it, but well, now they have Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary for the 360, so I've been playing that. Thank God. Actually, unlocked the that grunt skull where they all explode into confetti and blue spursh. I don't know, it was weird. But so after I received my first Xbox, I actually got Halo 2 afterwards, and that's when I purchased my first Xbox Live. That's when Xbox Live was first invented. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Halo 2 Xbox Live, hands down, the best multiplayer game ever made, period. It was so much fun. You can glitch, you can do double shots, super jumping, sword canceling. You get to go around the maps. It was a lot of fun. And actually, that's when I first watched MLG. I remember MLG was on TV. It was on G4 TV. That's when I actually started watching MLG. That's when Final Boss was actually winning some tournaments. Actually, I think they won 4 or 5 tournaments live, and they were pretty damn good in their time. So Final Boss was the team of all time, like best team ever in Halo 2. And now, again, Halo 3 came, and that's when when I purchased my Xbox, I actually got Halo first, and then I got Halo 2. When I purchased the 360, which is the next system I'm going to talk about, the 360, my first game I ever purchased was Halo 3. So from now on, when I purchase a new system, I purchase Halo. I don't know why. It's just a tradition. So I actually got the 360 for Christmas, and I got Halo 3. And now I played Halo 3. It was a lot of fun. I love the battle rifle. I love the maps, actually. The maps were pretty good. And actually, the idea of Forge came into play in Halo 3, and you get to create your own maps and stuff like that. You know, design your own maps from your own ideas. And that was very cool. And a lot of people, I mean, a lot of my friends would play Forge all night and design maps. I actually did some puzzles, Forge puzzles, and that was a lot of fun, I have to admit. They actually have them still on Forge Hub, I believe. If you want to go check out their website, they have, like, you know, maps designed from the community, the Halo community. So you can definitely go check them out, see what you think. I actually download some puzzles, you know, from the community members from Forge Hub and see if I can, you know, test them out. So Halo 3, the only reason why I played Halo 3 is because of MLG, Major League Gaming, because I love to watch, you know, the pro players go up on the main stage and actually, you know, duke it out. Make some, like, crazy, like, you know, kills I never seen before, like grenade kills, like across the map or something crazy, you know. It's a lot of fast-paced action. I love it. Just MLG, you know. If you haven't watched MLG before, that's okay. You can always go to MLG. It's MajorLeagueGaming.com. A lot of fun. Go watch it. They have some, like, live streams. Like, if you're not into, like, Halo, they also have, like, Call of Duty, StarCraft 2, all that. You can go check out their website. Pretty cool. You can actually start your profile and actually go into game battles where you can actually, you know, battle all your ranks and stuff like that. Pretty fun. You can rank up in the system. You can also play in tournaments and win money. You can also do the same thing on CrossArena.com, where pretty much that's where I host, and that's where the tournaments, our community members, our owners, actually, his name is CEG Scooter, he runs it, along with Raven. They pretty much do the tournaments. OG's Nemesis is also there too. He's the head referee for Halo Reach. Pretty much they do a lot of tournaments, a lot of live streaming for the tournaments. That's from gengame.net. A lot of cool stuff. They have, you can win prizes, cash money. You can also, you know, win some jerseys or buy some jerseys. It's a lot of fun. We have about almost 3,000 registered users on the site, maybe more, but you're more than welcome to register on our site. It's free. We also have free cash prize tournaments to enter, and we also have pay-to-play tournaments. So on this vlog, though, this is more for CrossArena.com, but again, we also, CrossArena.com is free to register also. We all have a ton of content here. You can also post your vlogs in here if you want, your gaming vlogs. This is my first one, so I'll do it first, so don't worry about it. This is what a vlog should be like, you know, blogging and all that stuff, so that's what it is. I think that's about it for this vlog, my first vlog episode. So tune in next time for episode 2, and I'll catch you all later.